Hey, how's it going, guys? So we're back with more LA Noire. If you're new channel, welcome. Oh, whoa, let me readjust. So, I had a lot of fun on the live stream. The live stream was 6 hours, but with the breaks I took in between and helping out my roommate, it comes down to about 5.5 hours of gameplay. But it was amazing. We went all the way from the beginning of being a patrol cop and worked our way all the way to being promoted to detective and working in traffic, and now we are in Homicide. Now this is where I decided to cut off because one of my subscribers who did play this game already, he did say, heads up, there is strong nudity in some of the cases, and I did not want that on the live stream because I can't edit it. So that's why I am now going to be doing it on just regular videos, so that way I can edit it. And on top of that, 6 hours was enough for a live stream. But I had a lot of fun. And also now, before I forget, I do have my second laptop right here because of two reasons. One, because I'm trying to keep an eye on the Discord, because many people are just like sending requests and things like that. So like I said, if you guys want to be part of the Discord, the link is in the description. And also on top of that, that's where we just talk about, games, and also request, make more requests to me of like what videos and what games I should play, things like that. And also on top of that, I do have a notepad on my laptop. I use it for like most of my military work and all that, but I do have it up because one thing I learned about this game is it really is like detective work, and it's good to like write down notes. I used my phone yesterday during the live stream, but the thing is, I used my other laptop to keep an eye on the live stream, the strength of the live stream, the health, and also the comments and things like that. So but now I don't have, this isn't a live stream, so I'm now using the notepad that's on my laptop. So if you guys see me go like this and typing, that's just to keep notes. So that way there's no confusion about that. But on top of that, I'm really looking forward to this game, and I know there's going to be quite a bit of editing in this episode if if there is nudity, because I want to block that out so YouTube doesn't demonetize me and block the video. So without anything else, let's just jump back into it. By the way, this game I say is 10 out of 10. The facial expressions, the way they did it is just amazing. This game came out when I was in middle school, and it's way ahead of its time. The dialogue, the facial expressions, the graphics, everything. 6 months later, the red lipstick murder. Oh yeah, that's right, we're now Homicide. So now we're gonna be solving murder cases. Damn.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work.
Floyd
The
Rose
has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf.
Werewolf.
Get out to the scene, lads.
Okay, I want to write that down. Werewolf. So it looks like it's the name of a serial killer like Jack the Ripper. Also, besides on top of that, let's see. Much more dangerous by night. Sunset looks pretty good. Broderick, sharpshooter. Thompson bar, shotgun. You know what? I'm just gonna keep my outfit right now. So this guy.
You have the address.
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Oh, I wish I could afford that.
Man, dude, this guy looks like he Oh wait, this was Floyd Rose's partner. We saw him at the beginning of the game. Yeah, now I remember. He didn't really say anything.
I'd rather you took the wheel.
Can you drive to this one? What happened to Rose?
I'd rather you take the
Parker
wheel.
wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Black
Any
Dahlia.
closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't.
Black Dahlia.
90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that.
Because the
Guy gets
war.
to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Wow.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
I guess that's one way to seeing it. Okay, so we got the werewolf and the Black Dahlia. Okay. I'm just organizing the notebook, notepad right
How
now.
about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Rusty Galloway looks like he's about a year away from retirement too. Damn. So now that's what he meant by censoring certain parts of the game. Jump over
Patrolman,
that.
This your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body.
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
All right, back into it. Oh, we got a footprint.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Size 8.
Size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Men's size 8s. Damn, those are small. I mean, I wear size 10 and a half.
The victim's bag?
Wait, is that lipstick?
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Oh, okay. That's pretty observant. Looks like a hairbrush. Alright, now for the blurring.
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
That's like the first time we actually had a clue on a hand.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Interesting.
Fuck BDTE. Doesn't really like there's much of.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD, Black Dahlia, Tex.
Oh yeah,
Guess
BD,
as
Black
good as
Dahlia.
mine.
That does make sense.
Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
I'm trying to get this nude woman out of the screen as much as possible, so it's easier for me to edit. Oh man, that is
It's
horrible.
like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Further investigate. Oh, we're trying to match it into the world, Earth. But the thing is, I can't move the last one, so we gotta align it with that one. Yeah, you can hear the clicks. Nope, nope, nope. Got it. Property
Club.
of the
Why
Bomba
steal
Club.
a table lighter?
Hey, I mean, that's a pretty fancy table lighter. I'd take that.
When we get to the Bomba, man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Rusty just wants a drink. Can we talk to...
I need to get back to it, Phelps.
Okay. Anything here? By the way, guys. Oh.
Don't think this is anything.
Okay. What's that?
No good to me.
Oh. Okay. So... basically, if you guys saw in my live stream, I've been on a really good streak. Like, I've been getting hundreds on every single cases and 5 stars. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to maintain that.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Bomba Club. I wonder what Rusty's gonna be drinking.
Werewolf?
For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. I've been working evidence on a BD case for 6 months and got next.
There's a
6
difference,
months.
Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note on a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastic.
Well, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town.
Sounds like he
another
thinks the
country.
werewolf is a veteran.
So Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't. Understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. Would have found him.
Or maybe he's just that good. I miss Bukowski now. Or maybe Rusty Galloway just takes some time to like warm up. Because, I mean, it looks like he's been doing this for a long time. And usually, you know, people get salty after like a long time of service. So it makes sense. Alright, Bomba Club. Time to ask the bartender. Bartenders know everything.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
Wow, he already pulled out a
No.
cigar.
But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
He's making me do all the work. By the way, one thing on my Discord right now is one of my subscribers who was a huge part in my live stream keeps on asking if I can do a Detroit Become Human live stream as well. I mean,
Going to pay for that?
I did play the game once as a pacifist, but I was thinking about doing it again as a revolutionary. Anyways, I'm guessing it's you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Wait, she said. Oh, wait, he said that her and her husband go way back. So I'm willing to bet that he had a thing with her before she got married. Okay, McCall, 52-year-old male, Bomba Club owner and proprietor. Suspect seen with victim.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
I don't like that look in his eye. Okay, so there was someone that was interested in her, but so it's not a lie because I don't have any evidence of that. So it's either truth or doubt, but I'm leaning more towards doubt because, I'm leaning towards doubt just based on the facial expressions, but that's what threw me off last time with what's her name, that little girl, Jessica, and because she was like looking around that one time, but it was actually truth.
So, we done?
By the way, guys, like I said, the facial expressions are incredible. But, he could be telling the truth. One guy in particular.
You know him?
Oh, so
No.
it is true.
He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes, at around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
That would be a huge help.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Oh, I got an achievement, round heels. So I'm guessing many people get this one wrong and probably press doubt. I only press A because I'm like, it is natural for like guys to come up to women in bars, and I didn't see a reason why he would lie for that. Hey, you better put that in your pocket. Alright, ring stolen from victim. It was the left hand, but looks like it was from the middle finger, so it can't be a wedding ring.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Yeah, see?
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Okay, yeah, he is definitely lying. The way he said that last sentence, and look how he is now. But I don't think I have anything that... He said before Jacob, so before she met her husband and got married. Doubt.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
Wow. Knowledge of husband. So he bought the ring. Knowledge of husband.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Man, there's a lot of that going
Think
around.
he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Look how he just swallowed and him looking around, but also on top of that, the way he just said that last night. No. Like he really is trying to hide something. I mean, man, these voice actors are amazing. Yeah, I don't think he's telling the truth on this one.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. And she picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but I got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Where's that goddamn
All right, 3 out of 3.
A waitress. Can I have it in the spoon?
Let's get out of here.
Whoa.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time.
Nope. Oh, it's a coat check. Never mind. Wait, let's use the phone. Okay, so apparently
Operator, give me
there
R&I.
is
Putting you through now.
husband may be the killer.
Phelps, badge
Yeah, I'm writing that
1247.
down.
How can I help, Detective?
Jacob.
I need a registered owner on a license plate.
Okay.
Boy 8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks, ma'am.
All right then.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Henry residence. All right, Jacob
Find
Henry.
The booze helps you get through a working day.
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killing.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the would have spared Pearl Harbor. Our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
Okay, so Jacob Henry, the husband. I mean, it also could be the owner of the McCall, the owner of the bar, because I mean, he knows where she lives, and he's at the bar, and he could be making up a story. But oh man, there's just a lot of suspects.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
All right. Oh, someone broke in.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Hey, another newspaper. Family burnt to death. Cop says house fire deaths are suspicious. Husband, wife, 2 young children killed. House fires? So it's not an accident, it was purpose.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
The circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
Your
arrangements.
colleagues?
The house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal. You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Wait, so... Oh my god. So this doctor is not innocent. So the doctor made... I remember that outfit. He's one of the vets, I'm guessing, or patients. And he like injected like something into him. So he made that vet or patient... Well, it has to be vet because the doctor is treating vets. Cause a house fire to burn it down, but however, the house was not empty and he killed the family. But however, the doctor said my colleagues. So this is not a solo act. Bro, this is crazy. This backstory is getting more and more interesting.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Size 9 heels. There's gonna be clues in the bedroom, I know for sure, but... Whoa, what's that?
Junk.
Oh, it's a key.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Looks like goggles. Whoa. Alright, the bedroom. There's usually a clue here somewhere. Looks like some sort of box.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Oh, the ring that was torn from her finger.
A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
Damn, that thing is huge.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Yeah, I was still looking. Okay. So...
Doesn't look like anything.
I don't know what that is. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at the window.
used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
You know what? I don't blame you for that. Oxydol.
Doesn't tell me anything.
What's that, detergent? What's this? If you sober up, you can find me at apartment
Celine
2.
and Jacob are obviously having
1050.
problems.
Help me drive.
Speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on.
Again, it's another apartment 2. Every single person we found, well, almost every single person we found, is in apartment 2. So it sounds like...
One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Damn.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Yeah. Okay, so clearly...
Homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
Is the other blue dot... Oh, it's a neighbor.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
LAPD, are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
She's dead.
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
She's dead.
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Marital problems. Clearly, if they're living in 2 different locations. I don't know. I mean, in the past cases, the wife was the suspect. Now, in this case, the husband may be the suspect.
For himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
All right, here we go.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
With my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, so probably deserved it. Skipper says bring him in. Keep the hacks off their backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Okay, I'm gonna write this down. Marital issues. Well, I mean, it's in the notebook that he has, but still. Werewolf, Black Dahlia, Jacob Henry, marital issues.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
I'm like a real detective right now. And with the hundreds I've been getting, might as well. All right, 1050 apartment 2.
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
Dang, you just kicked in the door.
You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a...
The alcoholism
Optimistic,
isn't
Cole.
illness? Alright, what are we going to... What are we going to find? What are we... Whoa, what was that?
think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber.
Shade and area. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. Because when he wrote the page on top, it pressed down onto the next page. So this is how we can see. Dude, this is a cool trick. I learned something new now. Thanks for the offer. About my wife?
The oldest problem there is.
I need you to do something about my wife.
The old lady.
Death threat? No. Oh, not looking good, man. Size 11s.
Size 11s.
The one at the scene was size 8, so his feet are too big. Oh, I saw the baseball bat on the ground. I was like, maybe that has some connection. Alright. Anything in the trash? I mean, it's a small apartment, so I don't think there's really much. What's that, a screwdriver?
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Oh, okay, if you say so. By the way, this looks really recent. I mean, there's still boxes around and it looks like he's still unpacking and everything. Wow, he recently moved out and one night later his wife is dead. Okay, I think that's pretty much all I can find. Jacob Henry, 45, husband of murder victim Celine Henry. And I do remember McCall saying that he was in the Marines or in service and met Celine Henry during a furlough.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
Oh, my back.
Bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Dude, did you see his eye movements? This is definitely a doubt or a lie, but a bar, I suppose. Bars, I don't know. But here's the thing, Cole reports telephoning Jacob Henry repeatedly on night of murder. So he would know it's the Bomba Club. And also on top of that, the husband's alibi. Because the McCall keeps on calling Jacob Henry, so...
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
I think it's this one, because if McCall kept on calling Jacob Henry, then he would have told him what bar it is and everything.
We know she went to the Bomba Club.
The bartender there, he calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
Man, the one time he ignored it, his wife ends up dead. Wow. Alright, last contact with victim.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Okay. this doesn't. Well, I mean, death threat note doesn't. There's no witnesses, so it can't be a lie. But the way he's like moving and going like this kind of makes me think that he's doubting. But I mean, they're already having marital problems, so I gotta use one. I gotta use one. Okay, so he is telling the truth.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
I swear to God, these facial expressions are getting more and more difficult. Motive for murder.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Lie. I found the note.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
I got something. I got something. Right here. Death threat note.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Oh!
This doesn't...
All right. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, come on. I really love the boxing.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
I wonder if we can add assault onto the charges.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's see what this is.
Brothers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument.
Yeah, we saw in the
Closest
cutscene.
match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc.
Oh my God.
Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks.
Alonzo Mendez.
Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Whoa, we just heard a glass break.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Let's go to Mendez's apartment. The interview can wait.
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Yeah, women love him so much that he's divorced. Oh man, dude. Sex fiend? God, dude, what's wrong with these people? Mendez's apartment, 402. Well, 402, all that good stuff. Apartment 16, yeah.
Mendez, apartment 16.
It's always good to check the mailboxes. Whoa, what was that? Oh.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
Two. Can you keep up, Rusty? 3. 4.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
Whatever you say.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
I'm just surprised that Phelps actually did it.
Nothing significant.
Man, look at all that liquor. Okay. Nothing in the kitchen. See, like I said, the light is like particularly shining on like certain areas, which mean that that's the place you need to concentrate.
Not much help.
Hey, you better make sure that thing's not loaded. Hey, a shoe.
Gotta get these to Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
Size 8, and they're looks like all dirt and muddy. Kind of like the same place that they were over at the crime scene. Oh.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body. Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
We got him.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
He's always smoking a cigar.
What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Oh, he's running.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there.
What the? Is everyone a parkour artist in LA?
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Oh shit, he got into a car.
Get in and drive.
Damn it.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Okay. I can't read that caption right now.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
I was trying to go between those two cars too.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Got him.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
I caused property damage and vehicle damage. Man, I thought I was gonna be able to get through like all cases with like minimal damages.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
I don't think you have to. The lipstick, the shoes, and the bloody socket wrench is already a match.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
He doesn't get a glass. Whoa, wait. 86 city damage. Oh, no vehicle damage. Even though I rammed into that car. The suspect is in the bag even if he did leave Jacob sweating in central lockup. Yeah, because I still had to go to the police station. Showed right there, but then again, I guess that was pretty much the smoking gun with the bloody wrench, the lipstick, and the size 8 shoes. So is that guy the werewolf, or like Rusty said, is he a copycat? We'll do one more case. Okay, so now I'm just erasing. It was not Jacob Henry. Okay. Oh, we're back at the jazz club.
To cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning.
Damn, I forgot her name. Cole. The golden butterfly. So it's just... Oh,
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What do we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend him off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The
Copycat.
first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
I think we bumped in there and find the guy.
Yeah, so it was a copycat in the last one. Just like similar weapons, similar MO, similar everything.
I recognize that guy from the papers. He's a cop.
Wow, yeah, and we're in a police station. That's very observant of you. Hey, since you know where it is, you're driving.
You're behind the wheel.
You did a decent job in the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. You might get along.
That took a
after
minute.
all.
Yeah, so I think Rusty is just salty and he just needs time to like warm up. Okay, the golden butterfly.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain,
Alonzo
aren't there
Mendez.
similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
You can see the captain was like holding it in.
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
Detective, I was first on scene.
All these cops. Gotta be something big, right?
So what next?
No other reporters. Just get the juice from the reporting
This is a
officer
secure
in the
area.
corner.
You all need to leave.
What the?
You find
There we go.
Gonzalez?
Not me. A family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Oh yeah,
Can you
Gonzalez.
show me the body.
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
That's the cop in the newspaper.
Man, Phelps is already really famous.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Oh,
She is.
great, she's nude too.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Great.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
Okay, so we could rule that out.
Well, we have a name.
Deidre,
Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Deidre Moeller, Parent Teacher Association. So she's a teacher? Okay, that looks like everything in the bag. Time to blur this out.
Signature mark is very
Distinctive.
Oh,
I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
so she was strangled. Oh, it looks like a wedding ring was torn off.
What's this mark? Cut on the finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Missing watch. Okay. By the way, I heard that in the background. Something about Hugo Moeller, and also something about violent acts or something. So the husband's violent. What is that? Oh, she's been stomped.
Detectives, RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We'd have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Maybe the husband called to like like set up some sort of cover.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
But they did. I heard in the background the phone call that he was violent, or violent incidences, or something like that.
There still might be some play in the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If it doesn't work out, that
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
she was a woman, wasn't she? No, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? Then don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
Third divorce. Damn. Are we gonna kick down the door this time too? Apparently not.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
Was this a daughter?
Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you.
Oh, great. We have to tell her that mom's
Could you have a
dead.
seat for me, Michelle?
Really?
We're gonna have a look around.
Smoking in the house? What if they don't? What if they have a no smoking rule?
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Okay, well, I thought it was a clue. No, it looks like a glass.
My partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay?
Looks like she's trying to bake cookies. Oh yeah, this is definitely important.
Incidental.
Probably something in the bedroom. There's always a clue in the bedroom. Violin? Oh wait, I think this is the kid's bedroom. Let's read her diary.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Size 8s.
Size 8s.
Could be a match. Okay, it's just the same thing.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Okay, so it was a watch that was snatched.
No sign of a wedding ring.
So this person, whoever, the same MO is killed the women and snatched their jewelries. Okay, we can't go here. Doesn't really look like we can do much. All right, let's talk to her, guys.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
She's 15 years old. She kind of reminds me of Jessica Hamilton for some reason. I don't know if it's the age or just like I feel sorry for her. All right, last contact with victim.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was
Belmont
upset.
High School.
Daddy came instead.
Okay, I think she is telling the truth. I mean, the side eye doesn't really look suspicious. So mom didn't pick up, so her dad did. Yeah, nothing in here proves that she is lying, so...
And did he come and get you?
Of course. Some boys offered me a ride home.
Damn
but
it!
That's not the right thing to do.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Oh! The first time I got her wrong. I mean, I thought it was the same thing with Jessica Hamilton where she just, is just sad and things like that. Damn it! Alright.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
Ring.
There goes my good
a
streak.
watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
Okay, the ring and watch does make sense. I kind of want to hit doubt now.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important.
God.
She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. They had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Okay, so they had a fight. He tried to make up for it, but with the watch. Okay, state of parents' marriage. I'm still pissed the fact that I got one wrong. I mean, I was such on a good streak, but then again, I guess I couldn't. I don't think anyone got through this game perfect, unless they played it again for the second time.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Okay, yeah. Here's the thing. One, I want to say doubt, because look how she's looking, and two, I do remember hearing from the police call back at the crime scene. About Hugo Moeller, violence incidents reported or something like that, so...
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it.
Damn, he keeps on buying her
He
stuff.
always wore her golden butterfly.
Oh, golden butterfly, so that's where the title comes in.
You've been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What the... But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Okay, let's see if I can do this better than the last one. I mean, like, I am kind of beating myself up for getting one wrong, but I guess it was bound to happen, but I just didn't think it was gonna happen this early. Sort of. Okay, Hugo Moeller, 46 years old, male, husband and murder victim, Deidre Moeller. And from what we've been hearing, he is kind of violent. So, footprints at crime scene.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Okay, that's a lie.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
Well, that's a good question because in the bedroom, we found size 8s.
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
All right, what's his alibi?
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, no. Husband's alibi. Michelle reports calling home repeatedly with no answer on night of murder. Yeah, so lie, and that is the evidence.
You should come clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
Yeah, your daughter said something different.
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
Yeah, that's the same for one of my friends too. He loves driving around. It helps. He loves driving and things like that, even though he got multiple speeding tickets. All right, missing persons report.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Okay, that's an extensive amount of head movement. Nothing in here is good evidence for that, so... But I don't think he's telling the truth, so...
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Makes sense, fair enough. Movement's a victim.
Your wife went to pick up Michelle?
Yes, that's right.
What happened, Hugo? You got any theories? Because we're starting to like you for this.
The car parked by the school was dark. Maybe somebody jumped her there. Did you try the parking lot?
History of violence.
Your wife was
I
beaten
got two
and then
wrong.
strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
Wait. Profile brooch purchased after domestic violence incident. Oh, this one.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
This one.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a
4
very
out of
bad
5.
idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
I got 2 wrong.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi, check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in LA. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
She got something to say? Wait. Before we do that.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
You look at this clown.
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Checking for you, Detective. Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thank you.
Okay. So that's where we're. So that's another location, and on top of that, let's go talk to this neighbor.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night?
Across the street?
No,
That's
Not
loud.
at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Take Hugo Muller into custody. He has an incinerator?
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
Oh, they. Ooh, that's sprint. Chase down, tackle, fleeing suspect on foot as an LAPD detective. Okay. Inspect the incinerator. He has an incinerator. That's crazy.
This doesn't look good, Hugo. I can explain the blood.
Ooh.
Booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, Detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't. No one's home, and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield, and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Yeah. Well, there goes my perfect streak. Your partner cannot drive at this time?
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Go ahead, Detective Unit.
Wait.
We
Get
get
out of the street.
Tinker
Get out of
and
the street.
Technical Services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street.
After what happened last time?
Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Roger, 11K. Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting. Police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL.
Well, Harmony is right here by Miss Evelyn Nutt.
Wait. Then.
You can drive.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed.
That has been proven in the past case with the wife. Whoa.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on it.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. Try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away that one.
I hope that music's not copyrighted, because I got hit by like 2 copyrights in the live stream. Belmont High School.
Saturday's the spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since Fabergrash thing's over. We have to go. I told you I can't Saturday.
Who's that behind the car?
See where? You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you? So what if I am?
Go, Bill. Go take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Damn, this guy can run. Come on. Shoot the creep. Got him. Who is this guy? I mean, he looks like he was about to like attack those girls.
Car 11K, car 11, King, come in. 11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last
Keeping
night.
an eye on the
And I
children.
would love to make you for that, you okie motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
Okay, I'm with Rusty on that with that response.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble.
Firefly brooch.
Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out.
Oh man, I didn't mean to cut out the dialogue, but I heard the remaining of it. I don't care if he's not the killer. He needs to be locked up.
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
Thank you. By the way, guys, just one moment. All right, we're back. Damn.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
Got the tire iron. We got this.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
So wait, it's a different car.
The overalls are stenciled HM. Mueller is a mechanic.
Hugo Mueller.
Eli does for a living.
Call Central. Okay, but looks like this is where it happened. Like, cause we saw it in the cutscene. She dropped the keys. Guy came up and then just smacked her right here. Damn, Rusty's already ahead. Bro, that is... Would have thought it was inside the car. I think the red side on these like boxes is for fire department.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Mueller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks.
Return to Central for interrogations.
You know the way. You can drive.
But before we do that,
exactly are we going?
let's go to the morgue first. Maybe we could get some more clues before we can use it in the interrogation.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Mueller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for me.
I'm actually with Rusty on this one. I think it's safer if we get someone like him off the streets. Because I'm like, he's already shown that he likes to be near a high school, near underage girls. I don't understand what goes through like these people's minds when they do things like this.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
Okay. So 3 types of rope. Okay, it doesn't look like it. Looks like it's this one, because the pattern. It's this one.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Yeah, because the last one was a sex fiend, but this one looks like it was she was just attacked. Okay, so we got the type of rope that was used to strangle her. I kind of want to take a look at that if it was written down. Right there, rope. Okay, length of rope. Oh wait, no. Rope pattern. There we go. Distinctive ligature. Okay, I kind of want to write this down because it said that it doesn't have it in the notepad. So rope used on boats and church bells. Okay. Dude, I feel like I'm doing an episode of CSI here.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Back to the station. Alright, time for some interrogation. Let's see if I can get a perfect on the interrogations.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that. The coroner's.
How so?
No, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
You've been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
Man, Rusty's driving is something else. But I really want to make Eli the suspect because if he's the killer, then it's a bonus. But the fact that he likes to prey on minors, that's like got to be the main thing, to be honest, for me personally.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Are they ready?
Moeller's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Boys, you've really come through this time.
Captain.
Oh.
We were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
Okay, so the captain knows who he is, but it also sounds like he really wants us to just accuse Eli Rooney.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
Alleged child sex offender. God, 48 years old. Why is he even? I mean, I thought child sex offenders can't live like close to like schools and things like that. Anyways, place of employment.
You down on your luck, Eli?
I've had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
Okay, he's definitely not telling the truth, but I don't think we have anything. Doubt.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't misplace big yellow letters HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
Wait a minute.
I done 14 years in and out of prison, son.
Whoops. I didn't mean to
You
say
can
that.
outweight me.
Review
Wrong.
evidence. Wait a minute. So this wouldn't be. So there's a possibility that this is his, because HM is the name of the company and green overalls. Oh, this just got interesting. Access to braided rope.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Looks like he may be telling the truth on this one. Look at his eye contact and everything.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie, hitch, and braid. It stays tied.
Alright, motive for Moeller murder.
You killed Mrs. Moeller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
Dude, look at his. Looks like the expression's just. Nothing like that. No, he's doubt.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
Oh. Well, let's leave interrogation. We need to.
You're as good as
interrogate the
done,
husband.
Mr. Rooney. All it will take now is some paperwork.
That's interesting. So.
For my money, Hugo Muller's our #1 suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him with it.
Wait, so it could be true. I mean, Eli says that he saw that someone change clothes and then put it in there or something. All right.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Okay, disposal of evidence.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Yeah, but you think burning it is going to be is the best approach? Okay, let's see. He kind of did the same thing like this earlier, and it got me. I had it wrong, but that does sound correct. He would burn the shoes because, yeah, I mean, if I saw bloody shoes like that in a murder case, then I would not believe him. But I don't want to say doubt. I kind of want to say he's telling the truth, but I'm taking a risk again. I don't want to use that intuition point because I'm running low.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
I wish Carruthers can get us a positive identification if it actually is human blood or rabbit blood. Then it'd make this so much easier.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
Okay, so he was in the army. He's breaking eye contact. And he looks really nervous. But then again, he did the same thing just now with the first one. But his response as well, he's like, yeah, like that, so... Okay, I'm gonna press X. Pray for me, guys.
You learned to strangle with the
Got
rope
him.
in the army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
Since triple braid, what was identified as the one that was used on the victim? Access to tire iron.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
Could we connect them to this?
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
Oh, so the car was a Chevrolet, my bad.
Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
Victim's vehicle recovered.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Could we connect this to him? HM. I mean, with the initials HM, it could be his name as well.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Okay. Let's think about this for a moment, guys. Hugo Moeller does wear overalls, but I don't know if they were mentioned green overalls. Because he's a mechanic, and basically it's bloodstained. But the thing is, when we saw the cutscene, the person who killed Deidre Moeller, or attacked her at least, was not in green overalls. And the suit and the color kind of matches what Eli's was wearing. And even the cap as well. I mean, what makes sense about the rabbit part, but still, the incinerator makes it really sus. The HM could be his Hugo Moeller's initials, but then again, it could be a company name too, because, you know, proving it's company property. If it was his, because I think the company would like rather put their initials on their property instead of like someone else's initials to prove, just for like you know, making sure like they don't lose it. Access to tire iron. So it comes from a Chrysler. He drives a Chrysler. Hugo Moeller. He knows what type of rope is used as well. And he's violent. He did not pick up his wife, so no one knows where he was. He said he was out driving. He could have been driving there. and he could have had a spare key, and he could have put a spare car key, I mean, and put everything in his wife's car. Now for Eli, he knows where the high school is. He was there. He attacked. He may have attacked her because I'm like in the cutscene, it did look like him. He does wear green overalls, and the HM matches the company he works for. The tire iron, he could use that tire iron. He had the a golden butterfly brooch on him. How would he put those things in the car? Oh, Deidre Moeller dropped the car keys so he could attack her, pick up the car keys, put everything into the trunk. But however, he said that he saw someone put things into the trunk and attack Deidre Moeller, and then this is actually really confusing. Okay, here, let's go back to Eli. Oops. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so I can't ask more questions or review anything.
I gave his wife a cat. I said,
Oh yeah, do we know what shoe size Eli's is?
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Take was thrown out. Now the key.
Oh man, dude.
I'm just praying the prince comes through so I can nail the son.
You know what? I'm gonna charge Eli. We need to get him off the street. And he could be making up the story about someone dressing up and putting in the car. Because I mean, he would have access to Deidre Moeller's car. Because like I said, she dropped the car keys. I'm charging him.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap. I ain't a killer.
Yeah, but you're something else with children. Oh.
Phelps, Galloway, congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
Okay, so Captain seems happy. Golden butterfly. Damn it, we got 4 stars. Wait, we missed a clue? We missed a clue. We got 2 questions incorrect. Wait, what clue did I miss? Eli Rooney can expect a warm welcome from Captain Donnelly and the district attorney. So guys, that's where I'm gonna end it. Only 2 cases. Not my best work. The red lipstick murder one, pretty good. However, this one, the golden butterfly, 4 stars instead of 5. Man, I knew my good streak was gonna run out sooner or later. But the fact that I managed to get through traffic perfect, I'll still give myself credit for that. But this one, still, oh man, I feel like I could have done a lot better. But then again, that's usually how people always feel when they don't do their best. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode, because this one's gonna take some editing to do, especially because of the nude bodies. So I'm going to have to work on that. But either way, I'm having a lot of fun. I mean, charging one of the 2 suspects was really difficult, because both of them had similar details and everything. But the reason why I just went from Eli Rooney is because of his Not just because it kind of points him as the killer, but because of his incidences or what he likes to do to minors. So that's a big no, and he has to be taken off the streets. I mean, like, even if he isn't the killer, at least that high school will be a little bit more safe. But anyways, that's all I got for today. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that notification bell so you know when I drop the next episode of LA Noire. And also shout out to all my members, subscribers, viewers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I really do appreciate it. I mean, I had a lot of fun with that live stream. So maybe next time we do a live stream, it'll be a different game. Most likely Detroit Become Human. So besides that, I'll see you guys next time.